Hey boo, and welcome home to Revolution. So today we are doing a pick a card reading for you, and this pick a card reading is going to be divided in two parts. Part 1 is here on YouTube and part 2 will be available on Patreon. So the part 1 of this reading, the topic of this reading is what is your greatest lesson in your life, or what is the greatest lesson that you are meant to learn in this lifetime. This could be what is the most important lesson that you are meant to learn in this lifetime or you are learning in this lifetime. Okay, so you have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Timestamps for each of the piles will be in the description box as well as the pinned comment below. Now, the part 2 of this reading, which is on Patreon, is what is your greatest reward in this lifetime and how to achieve it. Okay, so that reading is going to be on my Patreon. Okay, so if you're interested to tap into it, you can check out the part 2 link in my description box as well as in my pinned comment below. Okay, so let's tap into your piles and I will see you in your piles, my love. Peace. Okay, so pile 1, for those of you who chose pile 1, I'm definitely channeling this energy where your physical vessel, your physical body is the main vessel through which you are going to learn your lesson, which is that this is a lesson with regards to your body, your temple, how to take care of your body and treat it as a temple, as a sacred energy, right? That you have to take care of on a day-to-day basis. I'm hearing routine, I'm hearing discipline with your health, and discipline with your routine is going to help you in this lifetime. But at the same time, I'm feeling that there could be a lot of ups and downs with regards to your health. Okay, for example, you could be falling sick quickly and then you know how to fix that sickness. Okay, and once you follow certain protocols for your health with discipline, then you see how your body is also responding back to you with a boost in your immunity, with feeling better about yourself, and things like that, so your body is going to be the main vessel through which you are basically learning your greatest lesson in this lifetime. Okay, that is pretty clear with the health card here. Okay, so let's get deeper into this. Spirit, tap me in. I'm hearing something about eating greens. Okay, so what you're putting in your body, like, this is not just about what you're putting in your body with food, although that is one of the most important things that you will have to learn how to balance, and having balanced meals is what I'm hearing. But what are you consuming? Like, what kind of content are you consuming? What kind of books are you reading? What kind of information are you putting into your mind, into your body, into your soul? That is going to be also a very important way for you to know whether this is right for you, this is good for you, this is healthy for you, versus this is bad for you. And this also applies to your relationships. Okay, where you could go through cycles where you are in unhealthy relationships, or you are not, you could be in a toxic relationship is what I'm picking up, right? And you have to learn how to basically spot the red flags within the relationship, how to spot the red flags within the person to see whether that person is healthy, that person is not healthy, and how to get out of that situation, or how to let go of that person or situation that is no longer serving you, right? Yeah, that's something I'm definitely getting for you. Pile 1. Okay, so let's get deeper into this. Okay, so Spirit, tap me into pile 1. And what is their most important lesson, or the greatest lesson that they are here to learn in this lifetime? The greatest lesson that pile 1 is here to learn in this lifetime. I'm hearing you could be a Virgo. Okay, or you could have Virgo strongly in your chart somewhere. Okay, so let's see, give me more on this. Spirit of the river, movement into adventure is coming through at the split. Okay, let's get more on this. So Spirit, tap me into pile 1. What is the greatest lesson that pile 1 is here to learn in this lifetime? Okay, we have Closing door completion, exactly. That's what I was picking up for you. Is where you're learning how to close doors on situations, on people, places, things that are not really good for your soul, is what I heard. Okay, they're not good for your soul, and somehow it's like you have a hard time doing that. You have a hard time letting go or closing the door on people, on habits. Okay, we have connectivity. I'm also hearing asking for help. That's something you have a hard time with, is asking for help from people. Okay, but you're going to be like learning a lesson based on connectivity itself, like connecting with like-minded souls, connecting with like-minded people, rather than connecting with people that are sabotaging you, or connecting with people that are toxic and unhealthy for you. Okay, we have eye of the needle, intentionality. Give me one more, spirit, for pile. And we have, yeah, this is that Virgo card, a tidy house, clarity and organization, right? And that's giving me that discipline energy as well. Yeah. So pile 1, what is the lesson that you are here to learn in this lifetime? Now we have crossing the initiation. Okay. So I feel like you have a hard time closing doors on people, like I said. Okay, ending relationships with people, ending bad habits once you have caught on to the bad habits, maybe by living with toxic people or being in toxic relationships with people. You could absorb their bad qualities, or you could absorb the qualities that, like, you enmesh your identity within these people, I'm hearing. Okay, and that is very unhealthy for you, because you need to learn how to be your individual self even within relationships with other people. The more you enmesh your identity with the other person, the more you lose yourself in relationships. And that's one of the most important lessons that you are here to learn in this lifetime, right? That's a confirmation. Right? So you're learning how to connect with people in a healthy way. You're learning how to have relationships with people in a healthy way. And that happens with what kind of intentions do you have for specific relationships? Are you even intentional about getting into a relationship before it happens? Do you know what you want from relationships? Or do you just go with the wind or go with the flow? Right? And not know where things are heading, but you're just enjoying the ride. Like, what's going on, right? Because you are learning how to be intentional before you do everything, right? Some of you could be learning magic, or you are meant to learn magic, because that teaches you how to be intentional about everything that you want to manifest in your life, right? And again, there's this eye of the needle energy, which is like being very specific. Okay, being very specific about the kind of connections you have, because they bring about certain results in your life, as well as they affect your health. So I'm picking up that even the kind of people you hang out with, they affect your health. So if your health has been going up and down, if your health is not right, it's not just because you're not eating right, or something is going wrong with your diet, or it has to be something related to a doctor not being the correct one and you have to change your doctors. No. Okay, especially if you have tried this numerous times and you still fall sick, it's because you are surrounded by people. Your connectivity with other people lacks intention. Your connectivity with people is untidy. Like, I feel like either the connection itself is very messed up, or the person that you're connecting with is very messed up. They are in a sense, like, they don't like to be hygienic, or they do not like to clean up on themselves. This could be literal, like they don't take care of their health, or the kind of person they are, like they consume the wrong kind of content, they hang out around the wrong kind of people, and when you hang out with them, you fall sick or your health gets affected. Okay, so your most important lesson in this lifetime is to learn to connect with people with intention in mind. And when you are connecting with that person, you need to also know what their intentions are. Without you knowing their intentions, you are not going to be able to have a tidy house, you will have an untidy house where there are messed up people coming to your house and messing things up and going out, and now you have to take care of the house as well as your health. So people become baggages in your life because you are unaware of their intentions, you are unaware of your intentions, and when you connect with them and you basically lose yourself and your identity in these people, in a sense what happens is their messy energy takes over your energy, and when their messy energy collides with your hygienic energy, then clash happens, and now your immune system is not able to take it. Not just your physical health and your physical immune system, but also your spiritual immune system is not able to take it, right? So whatever health sickness also happens, it happens because of a spiritual reason, and this is the spiritual reason why things will happen with you. And when things are happening with you, you need to know that either there's something wrong with your diet, but if you have tried to change your diet numerous times, you have tried to go to the doctor numerous times, and things just don't fall in place, it's because of this. Okay, that's clearly what I'm getting. Now let's get some tarot on this as well. I'm loving this reading, by the way. Wow, interesting messages, right? And again, with the jeweled web, this is giving me like the world wide web. So whatever you are watching with the eye of the needle, whatever content you are focusing on, whatever content, maybe you're addicted to social media, you're addicted to some kind of like watching content like 24/7, or I don't know, like not 24/7, that could be extreme, but some of you could be on that spectrum, but like you're obsessed with like internet or something like that, that will affect your health. Okay, that's what I'm getting as well, right? And with the house energy, that's giving me family energy as well. Okay, so how is your relationship with your family? Because that is exactly what is manifesting with the relationships outside in your world, in your life. Okay, that is also manifesting as the kind of relationships you have on the internet with people, and there are certain people that you need to close the door on, because you know that they are behaving as your unhealed parents, is what I heard, like your unhealed parents. Okay, and you need to be intentional about that. Like you need to know that yes, my mother was an avoidant, she always avoided emotions with me and never reciprocated my emotions or never acknowledged my emotions, and now I have this partner who is basically emotionally unavailable, or even if he's emotionally available, like he's busy with his life and he doesn't know how to take care of the needs of this relationship. Okay, he doesn't want to communicate his needs in the relationship, because my mother never communicated with me and I always felt abandoned and left out because I didn't know how to please her, and now my boyfriend or my girlfriend is doing the same thing with me. What's going on here? So your greatest lesson is basically connected to relationships and connections and how it affects your health. Okay, your spiritual hygiene, your spiritual health, and your mental health, and your physical health, right? Yeah. So spirit tapped me in to pile 1. The greatest lesson that pile 1 is here to learn in this lifetime. Also, you need to check out the part 2 of this reading on my Patreon, okay, which is what is your greatest reward in this lifetime, because that will clear it out for you, right? That will spell it out for you as to why you are even learning this lesson in the first place. Okay, yeah, we have 3 of coins, we have 8 of swords, we have ace of coins. I think one more can fit in here. Give me a moment. Pile 1 spirit. What is the greatest lesson? We have Knight of Cups. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Strength in reverse. Yeah, so I feel like you have a hard time giving into temptations in this life, first of all, is what I heard. Like you feel weak towards your temptations at times, like you feel like giving up on whatever it is that you have been disciplined about, you know. But then when you discipline yourself, you feel really good about your health, about your body, about yourself. but when it comes to following through with it, at times you feel like this is messed up, like I can't hold back anymore, and then you really like I'm hearing hog, or you yeah like I'm hearing like you get into like this unhealthy cycle where like you feel really drawn to something and then you get hooked to it. Or this could be a relationship as well, where like once you are into a relationship, like you either attract addictive partners or you get addicted to this relationship takes over your entire identity. Okay. With the Knight of Swords reverse and the Three of Pentacles. So this is giving me the energy pile 1, where again there are communication issues here with being able to complete a situation or close a door on a situation. Like you are not able to end situations with people, you don't know how to tell people that it's over. Okay, this is your greatest lesson in this lifetime. Like if you cannot close doors on people, then it is going to affect your health. If you are going to keep doors open to other people, it's going to affect your health. Okay, and it's also affecting your health, it's going to affect your throat. With the throat chakra, this is giving me the throat. Okay, this is giving me the energy where you are suppressing your truth, you're not opening up, you're not revealing your truth, and that is causing for people to basically experiment. I'm seeing this beaker of science experiment as like people experimenting with you. Okay, and this is giving me the April reading that I did, the April prediction, tarot reading prediction that I did before this reading on YouTube. So check that out. And you could be the scientist pile in that. Okay, the pile 3 in the past reading. Okay, you need to check that out for April prediction for yourself. That will help you. Okay, in April, whichever April you want to watch that for, right? And generally also I feel like that reading is something you need to watch. But yeah, people treat you as an experiment because you are not able to close the door on them, and they know this. Okay, they know that you have a hard time saying no, or you have a hard time closing the door, you have a hard time being rude, because there was an aspect within your family where you were not loved if you stated your opinion, or if you were bold about your opinion, or if you dared to say that I want my mom to be there with me right now, or I want my father to love me right now. It was frowned upon, or it was seen as a weakness, or it was like your parents could have been mad at you if you shared something like that, or something like that, right? And now you seek love based on like not opening up or not communicating. Exactly, I'm coughing a lot in your reading. And so your throat can go for a toss. Right? So every time you have like throat issues, know that this is happening because of something that you're not opening up about, something that you're suppressing. You're not telling the other person that this person should not treat you like this, should not talk to you like this, should not behave like this. Okay, and if they can't take care of that, you need some space, you need some boundaries before they can take care of that. Like don't be afraid of losing people. Pile 1. Okay, yeah. This could also happen a lot with your work. So whoever you're working with, or if you're working with other people, right, this could happen with them as well, where like you find it difficult to like speak up about what is going wrong within the work, or how to improve the work that you're already doing, or like it's hard for you to take authority. Like there's an issue with your inner authority which you haven't connected back with, and in the sense that compromises your position and shows your weakness to other people on how to take advantage of that by becoming the authority in your life. Okay, so people become the authority in your life because you don't take authority, or you don't connect with your inner authority. Okay, you're not intentional about what is going wrong, or what you feel can be improved upon, or what can be corrected. Okay, you find, even though you know a lot of different points that come in your mind, that this is wrong, this can be improved on, this can be fixed. I'm getting Virgo energy a lot here. Okay, there's a lot of points that you have in your mind about how things can be improved or how things can be fixed, but then you hold it back, you get self-consumed, and maybe you distract yourself. If this is happening in a relationship, you distract yourself with work. By working and by focusing on money, you distract yourself with this relationship, by this relationship. And if something is happening within your work, you distract from work by getting into this relationship and losing your identity and not even speaking up there. So it's like that. Like, instead of speaking up, you distract yourself in two different directions here, right? So that is the greatest lesson in this life for you, is you need to learn how to like openly communicate with people, okay, to the point where you are intentional about what you want to manifest between you and this other person, whoever this is, work or money or family or otherwise. This could be family healing, like healing your connection with your mom, your dad, and you feeling discomfort within your body to connect with them, like healing that issue, okay, within yourself. I'm not saying go to them and ask them to apologize or you apologize to them. No, healing within yourself has to occur, okay, so that you stop attracting such people and also stop attracting such patterns within people as well. So that pattern has to be looked at very intentionally, okay. Yeah, so that you're able to attract better things in life. Ace of Coins and Knight of Cups, where you are able to attract people where you can open your heart and you can be vulnerable and you can speak your mind, and the person doesn't take it offensively, or the person doesn't think you're challenging their authority, or the person doesn't think that like you are the problem or you are to blame, because you are holding your end of the stick and this person needs to hold their end of the stick, right? That's what I'm hearing from spirit, right? So yeah, I love this, okay. Yeah, spirit, give me 4 more cards from this, and then we will tap into advice for you, okay. So spirit, tap me into pile 1, the greatest lesson in this lifetime for pile 1. We have horse, short journey. Yeah, like spirit is saying, don't be scared of people being with you for a short time. Don't get so attached to people that you feel that every relationship will be with you for the long term. This is the greatest lesson you're learning in this lifetime, is not everyone is going to be there with you through thick and thin. When you are like not in good health, somebody could leave your life and you could be traumatized by that. You could be like, how could this person leave me when I was going through this? And it's like you have attached yourself so much to this person to the point that you have lost your identity, lost your predictability, lost you being able to anticipate what's going to happen or what could happen, and knowing that you can take care of yourself even if nobody is there around you. Like, that is a power that you need to like develop, because every person has their free will, you know, on this planet. And we have scales. Yeah, keep your life in balance. So this is something you could be Libra. This is something that you are going to be battling for the rest of your life, is how to balance, okay, how to balance between at times wanting something short with a person that can be there for the long term, or wanting something long term for a person that is just short term. That could be one of the things that you could battle with, is your greatest lesson in this lifetime, right? Another lesson is about eating in balance, resting in balance, consuming content in balance, having relationships in balance, okay? Not that this other person is the authority and you are the submissive and you constantly listen to their advice and their guidance and you don't have a say in the relationship because you are just a woman or you are just a man who is submissive. Like, you know, things like that. Like, you have to have your own authority equally. Like, you need to have relationships which are equally yoked and balanced in that way, okay? Is what's coming through. Okay, we have love. Yeah, your greatest lessons will come through your love life in this life, okay, and how to keep that balance, like I was mentioning, right? And we have nest. Yeah, again, that nest is coming beneath the, the family card. It says an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. So I feel like you look for that everywhere. In every relationship, you look for that emotionally loving family component. But not everyone is going to be that emotionally loving and like a family member to you. Just like what you wanted from a family and you never received, you look for that in other people. And when you don't get that, you have a possibility and a probability of getting traumatized by it, to the point where now you keep getting into even more toxic cycles in life, because you're not getting the love that you receive. So now you think it's like you could self damage, or you could self obstruct, or you could, like, hurt yourself, harm yourself, right? And that's something that needs to be looked at in this lifetime. Okay. Because there are many people you will come across in your life that you cannot trust in that way. You cannot trust them to be someone like that, because I had this parrot card here as well. Okay, it says someone will gossip about all your secrets. So it's like you will come across such people who you cannot trust at all. Okay, you will come across people who you can really trust a lot, but the point is you will not know who is who until you are able to come into your inner balance, where you have your inner authority. Okay, where, for example, if your father was unavailable for you emotionally, then you become an emotionally available father to yourself. How can you basically take care of your emotions? How can you take care of your needs? How can you take care of what your father should have done for you? How can you do it for you? What your mother should have done for you? How can you do it for you? Right? And that's when the true love energy with yourself begins. And that's when the true love energy can happen with other people, where now you are able to basically have that connection with people, right? And until then, you will have unhealthy relationships with people, unhealthy connections, where people could always want to sabotage you, always want to like connect with you for maybe like materialistic reasons, but not really care about you, and you care about them out of your way, going out of your way to wear your heart on your sleeve, and then you get trapped, by them. So you have to keep this in mind. This is the greatest lesson for you in this lifetime, okay? And once you learn this lesson, like, you will achieve the level of success that is meant for you, and that is your definition of success for you, right? That's what I'm getting for you, pile 1, because I feel like these issues will also block your success unless you come into balance in your love life, right? Until you are able to balance yourself in your love life, where you are not making your love life your entire life, but you are not distracting yourself from your love life if something is going wrong in your love life, and you start focusing on your work life, and you go extreme into your work life to the point where there also you are meeting such similar people, because you're not dealing with the root issue. You're going here and there, but the root is always coming around everywhere, like it's sprouting everywhere you go, unless you fix that, unless you look at that and deal with that, right? Whatever that issue is. So that is going to be happening, and then it could cause health issues if you keep avoiding things as well, avoiding speaking your truth, basically. Okay, so this is what I have for you. Pile, let me get an advice for you. Okay, Spirit, give me an advice for pile 1 pertaining to this spread. What is the advice for pile 1? Okay, and check out the part 2 of this reading, which is what is your greatest reward in this life. Okay, because now then you will know exactly why you are having to learn so many lessons, and so many important lessons, like what is it leading to, right? So that is what you are meant to understand in the part 2 of this reading, which will be given in the description box. The link to this reading will be in the description box, as well as the pinned comment. Okay, yeah, oh my god, we have power. Okay, wow. So yeah, people will want to have power over you in this life. You will want to have power over people in this life, but that has to be in balance, where just because people wanted to take away your power, does that mean now you are going to abuse your power once you get in power? Or are you going to be able to help the people that have been abused through power? Like, there's a distinction here. And what about your own inner power, right? Like, your advice is to know what power you hold. What are your strengths instead of what are your weaknesses? Because I feel like you focus a lot on your weaknesses, and then you get scared of your weaknesses, and then you run to the other direction, rather than focusing on, okay, that's my weakness, but that can also be turned into my strength and my power, right? So where does my power truly lie? Where are my strengths? Where are my weaknesses? And how can I fix those weaknesses and turn them into my strengths, right? So that is something is your greatest lesson in this lifetime. Okay, so it says here, this is your time. This is the time to claim your power and step into your potential. This doesn't necessarily mean that you will be without fear. You might feel uncertain, but do it anyway. Be courageous. Let the world hear your voice. Oh my god. Oh my god. Be courageous. Let the world hear your voice. Won't be talking about you voicing yourself, right? Your voice. Okay? Take a stand. Stand up for yourself and for others. Share your passion. Teach from the heart. Write, and your words will have great meaning. Hold your body as if you are incredibly valiant, noble, and brave. After all, you are. Okay? So, this in this life, you're learning about your bravery, your courage, and how courageous you can be. Okay? That is the greatest lesson in your life, is to be courageous to try new things when old things are not working out, is to be courageous to leave that relationship if that relationship is abusive or if that person is toxic, not keeping that door open for that other person to keep coming back into your life, right? That's something like you need to take your power back from people, and you need to take your power back from parents who were not there for you the way that they should have, and basically build your power within yourself in such a way where you are able to use it efficiently to help and heal other people, and share your voice courageously with other people to inspire other people to take their own powers back from people. Okay, that's your greatest lesson in this lifetime. Okay, like you're gonna struggle with people feeling jealous of your power, jealous of your status, jealous of your position, jealous of your money, jealous of you, like, and you're gonna have to see how that is affecting your health as well. Like there's gonna be a lot of evil eye on you. A lot of your power is going to seem threatening to other people, because how dare you come in power? I need that position of power, and you will have to reclaim what you know is meant for you without any guilt that this power doesn't belong to me. Oh, no, I shouldn't do this. Let her have it. Let him have it. No. This applies in your health, in your love relationships, as well as in your career. Okay? So that's what I have for you, pile 1. Thank you so much for tuning in, my love. Check out the part 2 of this reading. The link will be in the description box and the pinned comment below. Okay, and let me know if you enjoyed this reading. Like, is this happening with you? Are you learning these lessons already? Please let me know, okay? Because I love this topic. This topic is something I just channeled, okay? And do like, share, comment, and subscribe, my loves. I love hearing from you guys in the comments. Peace. Alright, so pile 2, for those of you who chose the perseverance card, okay? I feel like pile 2, your greatest lesson in this lifetime is to learn how to follow through with your promises or complete a task to its end rather than diverting yourself to something else midway, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so your mind is your greatest challenge in this lifetime. Your mind itself at times could be against your goodwill or your highest good. Your mind can go against itself in terms of maybe following through on that promise that you gave yourself. Maybe, like, for example, if you have certain financial goals for the month of April, just giving an example, right? And you have like maybe like 5 goals for the month, right? And out of those 5 goals, you have completed 2 goals, and you're already getting distracted towards doing something different, or maybe starting a new class and like not completing that goal, or maybe hanging out with friends and not finishing that goal. Like there's something or the other that starts distracting you once you put your mind on a specific direction or your focus on a specific direction. Okay, so your focus is your main challenge. Okay, your main lesson in this lifetime is to learn how to like focus on one thing and finish it through till the end, is what's coming through very strongly, pile 2. Okay, because I feel like you have a lot of goals. Like you could have a lot of ambitions. You could be a very, very ambitious person, let me tell you. Okay, I definitely see that. But you have a hard time following through with those ambitions, following through with those dreams, or grounding those dreams in reality. You could be very ungrounded. You could be very fantastical, or like you could be like you could have a lot of fantasies about your life, about your relationships, about people in general, right? But when it comes to like grounding those fantasies or grounding those manifestations into reality, that's where you kind of get distracted, or you lose yourself, or you're not focused enough. or it could also happen that you don't like to finish anything, like you don't like to finish any project or see something to its completion, you would rather run away before it happens, because what if you are successful? I'm hearing fear of success. What if it's great? Like what if it clicks? Like what if things just, suddenly you go viral or your content goes viral? Like what if that happens? And what if something really helps you and something really heals you? Like there could be an issue with this pile 2 is what I'm picking up. Like what if things just improve in my life? Can I take it? Like can I will I be able to like deal with a healed version of myself? Okay. Yeah. So some of you need to check out the part 2 of this reading, which is what is your greatest reward in this lifetime and how can you achieve it, okay? Because that reading, I know which pile you will choose in that reading as well, okay? I've already seen that pile which you will choose particularly, okay? Pile 2. So very, very interesting. So let's get all the cards out. Just that one card was giving me these messages. So let's go. Pile Spirit, tap me into pile 2. What is their greatest lesson? The most important lesson that pile 2 is learning in this lifetime. Tap me in, Spirit. Okay, we have a tidy house. Okay. Yeah, some of you could definitely like maybe for some days you will tidy your home, you will organize your home, you will do things in your home to make it look good, and then you give up on it, and then you're back to your messy self. Or then when you're like in your messy self, then you feel like guilty, why haven't I done this? And then you criticize yourself, and then you're back to doing it again. Like I'm picking that up, okay? Yeah, there's a lot of like duality to whatever it is that you want to do. Like you want to do it, but you don't want to do it at the same time. Like this could be Gemini energy, very strong Gemini energy coming through, okay? For pile 2. So Spirit, give me more on pile 2. What is the greatest lesson that pile 2 is here to learn in this lifetime? For pile 2, Spirit, what is the greatest lesson that pile 2 is here to learn in this lifetime? Okay, so hold on. We have Crown Games, we have the Farther Gate, okay, and one more, Spirit. Some of you could be coming from pile 1, some of you could have watched pile 1. We have Gathering Around, okay. Yeah, I definitely know which pile you'll choose in the other reading, okay, the part 2 of this reading. At the bottom of the deck we have Closing Door, Completion, and the next bottom of the deck we have the First Breath, Beginner's Mind. Yeah, again, being stuck in that beginner's mind, right? Like you love to begin things, okay? Like your greatest lesson is, first of all, to have the clarity in your mind, like clarity of thought, clarity of what it is that you want, okay? And once you have that clarity of what it is that you want, that then you will have to organize yourself and organize your schedule and your routine in such a way where you are able to achieve that, okay? And whenever you feel like you need to, like you're getting cold feet, or you have completed like 30% of the task and now you're getting cold feet, right? Like that's when you need to check yourself. That's when you need to like convince yourself that once you do this, that you are going to reward yourself, okay? This is something that's coming through, because it's like, that's what I'm getting. Like this is where you could sabotage relationships, you could sabotage career opportunities, you could not take opportunities when they come your way, you could get scared of opportunities, right? Because you're afraid that once you have that power, once you have that success, you don't know whether you will use it in the right way or the wrong way. Like there's something about that, like there's a guilty conscience that I might abuse my power, or if I have that power I might lose that power, and then what will happen to me? Like there's a lot of thinking about and excuses about what will happen after I complete the task. Like there's a lot of fear around that, there's a lot of fear around it, right? So this could sabotage your career, your relationships, like I said, your connections with your family members. Now this could be because of something that happened in your childhood with the home energy here, a tidy house energy. So something could have happened in your childhood where someone never followed through on their promises, yet they were the authority and they were in power in your household. This could be your father, okay? So, or they had power over your mind, they had power over yourself, or you could have idealized this person, but they had a big mouth, but they could never fulfill their promises, or they could never protect you, or they could not be there for you when you needed them. Like, this could be that energy, right? And so now it's like, because they could never fulfill their promises, they could never finish what they started, and yet have that level of power, you don't want power, or you run away from power, or if they abuse their power over you, you don't even want to go there, because there's this subconscious fear of you doing the same thing to others, or be it abusing your power, or be it you not knowing what to do with that power. Like, yeah. And this plays out even in your minute day-to-day like life, is what I'm hearing, where if there's an opportunity that comes your way, you just reject it, because you know that, like, you give yourself an excuse that, nah, that's not going to be worth it, because blah blah blah. Like, there are like 3 different excuses for why that's not going to work. Or if somebody wants to like talk to you and get to know you, or open up a space of vulnerability with you, that's when you get all scattered, and then you want to run away. Like, you don't want to confront, you don't want to open up, you don't want to, like, because of past traumas again. So your past traumas have made you scattered to the point where you are not able to persevere through that thought, or persevere through that goal, or persevere through that relationship, right? To take it to the farther gate, which is like taking a bold step forward, like being bold, like being confident within yourself that you will be able to do the right thing with that power that you achieve, or you will be able to do the right thing with that relationship through vulnerability, or through opening up, or through honesty. Yeah. And with the 5-5, that's giving me like, you would rather cause a drama or an argument or a fight to leave a situation, or if not that, you get scared that somebody will cause drama if you open up, or if you tell them what it is that's on your mind, and that makes you lack confidence to even go ahead, because you give yourself an excuse of why you shouldn't even do that in the first place, right? And then we have gathering around, which is the power of community. So again, I feel like you are scared of, either you could gather, either you could have a lot of people as your friends, but they are all surface level connections, they are all shallow connections. They don't take you, or they don't make you feel confident about yourself or bold about yourself. Like, you just kind of blend into the group, and you like follow whatever is happening in the group, but you're not in it all of the time. And there's this avoidant energy that I'm picking up. Like, you keep avoiding people, or keep avoiding situations where you can be the leader, or you can be the center stage, or you can be bold and confident and show yourself and shine your light. Like, you avoid those situations, and you would rather just do something behind the scenes. And there's nothing wrong with doing things behind the scenes, but it's like, there is a reason why you are being given certain, certain ambitions that can take you a step forward within your own identity, but you are terrified of seeing what's next in your identity, or something like that, okay? And you're also afraid of what people might think about you, what people might say about you, what people might judge about you if you take that bold step forward. If you are bold enough, if you are confident, if you're daring enough, if you're courageous enough, how are people going to see that? Like, you get scared of that, and then you go inside your house and you're like hiding there, okay? That's so cute, pile too. But at the same time, this is something that needs to be addressed, right, in this lifetime. Yeah, Queen of Wands, stepping into that bold energy, bold and confident energy, right? Being a leader, like not being afraid to get your hands dirty and seeing through the process, some of you feel like you lose your passion, or you get bored really easily. That's what I'm picking up. And that's where you need to find out something that you will be passionate for the rest of your life. Like, this is a journey to find that, so whenever you're feeling that sense of like, no, I have to retract, no, this is not giving me that energy, no, I'm scared of being on the top when it comes to this thing, there is this need, or there is this want to have the crowd. I'm not gonna lie, like, you want to be on top in whatever industry you are in whatever job you are in whatever relationship you are in. Like, you want to have that best person beside you, who is going to be extremely compatible with you on every level, right? Not that you have unrealistic expectations, but you know that, you have someone out there who is your true love or something like that, right? And at the same time, you have certain ambitions and goals about your career, that you want to be the best in your industry, or you want to perform really well, right? You have these goals, there's a reason for that, okay? And that reason is something that you need to hold on to, like, and that's how you will be able to find something that you're passionate about without getting bored, okay? Is something I just heard. Okay, interesting. So spirit, give me more on this for pile 2. What is the greatest lesson that pile 2 is here to learn in this lifetime? We have 9 of Wands reversed. We have Star. We have 5 of Swords reverse. We have 8 of Cups. And one more, spirit. For pile 2, we have 2 of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, we have Queen of Wands again. Yeah, that's your energy right here. Okay? So, your greatest lesson in this lifetime is to create from a space of not pressuring yourself, okay? Because when you start creating, you create from that ambition, you create from that sense of this is going to be the best, or this is the best in the world, or like you place a lot of expectations on yourself to the point that you drown in your own expectations, and then you run away from it because that expectation is not being met, right? And this expectation could have been set on you since your childhood. Like, maybe there was a big talker in your family who never achieved anything, but they were a big talker, right? So now you became this big talker. You, like, not talker, but in a sense, like, you dream big, you have big ambitions, but then this person never did anything about them. Like, they were just sitting on their couch and lazing around. And so now you sit on your couch and you laze around and you don't take the opportunities that are meant for you, because either this could be in your family, in your bloodline, through your family, or this could be a person that you grew up with and you saw them do this, and now you have like absorbed that quality within yourself, and you need to let that go, okay? Something has to be let go here, right? Because with the 9 of Wands reverse, this is giving me that, yeah, there is a lack of boundaries here, okay? A lack of boundaries. And because you had a lack of boundary with somebody in your childhood, you absorbed their insecurities. That's what I'm hearing. You absorbed a person's insecurities to the point that now it's like a part of their mind which is against themselves has absorbed it inside you. So now you are against yourself when it comes to like actually applying yourself and reaching your ambitions, you know? Because you have big dreams with the Star card. That's like you are wishing upon a star. Like, you want to be a star, or you want to be a star in your industry, or something like that, okay? Where like your presence itself is healing people, or your speech is healing people, or your speech is like it looks the most unique and original that anybody has ever seen, right? This is giving me Leo Aquarius axis, okay? With the king energy, that's that Leo energy, and this is Aquarius energy. So this is giving that opposition where Leo is the center stage. Leo loves to be center stage, okay? They love to show off their artistic endeavors, their creative endeavors. They love to show it off, okay? And they, even if they suck at it, like, they are going to show it as if they know it all, right? And on the other end, Aquarius is the one that's behind the scenes, you know? They don't like to show off much about themselves, but the way that they carry themselves itself is so original and unique that they can't help but be seen and noticed, right? So this could be a parent-child dynamic between a Leo and an Aquarius, where this Leo person could be the parent and the Aquarius could be the child. And there was always this opposition deep inside, even though like you learned a lot from this person, but also there was this energy where like you don't want to be like them because their advice didn't lead you where you wanted to be led, and so now you blame this person rather than taking responsibility as an adult for yourself, is also something that's coming through here. Okay, where maybe this person didn't know how to use power, or was afraid of their own power, or even if they rose to power, they got manipulated out of power, and now you are terrified to like be in power, or you have a bad perception about the kind of people who are in power. As an Aquarius, like Aquarius goes into conspiracy theories and gets deep into this knowledge so that they know about the inner workings of society and politics and how people are controlling other people. And when they see what power hungry people are doing to other people, they despise power itself, and then they have their own anarchy to it, right? So that could be an energy here where like you feel like you want power, you know that you have the star power in you, like you can be a star in this world, okay, like literally a superstar or a star in your industry in this world. But somewhere deep inside, you know that once you gain that power, that you will either abuse it, or you will lose it, or you will get manipulated out of it, or somebody will want to overthrow you, and take that crown for themselves. Like you will be a target, I'm hearing, because you targeted them, or you targeted people in power, so now you will be the target. Like there's a fear of, yeah, you get what I mean? That is your greatest lesson in this lifetime, is where like this is something you are going to have a hard time letting go of, because this was programmed in you since your childhood, okay? Since you were very young, like you have seen people in power abuse it, or use it for the wrong reasons, or not know what to do with it, literally, okay? And that made you already judge them and be like, okay, that person is dumb, that person thinks that they're telling me what it is that should be done with power, but they don't know nothing about it, because the people truly who are in power are not that naive. Like there's so much intelligence that has come with you growing up and seeing how people misuse power or don't know how to use it, to the point that now you don't know what to do with it. Like even though you know that you can use the power in the right way, because you know what not to do with it, now there is a sense of you keeping yourself back or holding yourself back, okay, which is your greatest lesson in this lifetime. 5 of Swords reverse is like not using your power to be cruel to other people. Like cruelty is in reverse here with 5 of Swords in reverse. Bullying is in reverse. So this is giving me the energy where like you have been through bullying, or you have been through abuse, or you have been through misuse of power. And why would you imitate that once you have that power? Like that is something you need to reconcile within yourself, right? You need to walk away from that mentality that you will do the same, or you will be just as dumb as that person, or something like that, okay? And that is when you will be able to reconcile with the part of you within yourself that knows that, like, that you can celebrate being in power and be celebrated for being in power and do good for people after you are in power. Like there's something like that here. You have to fight this off, okay? Yeah, because you've seen a lot of it, to the point where you are programmed like that you cannot be bold, you cannot take that step forward, because the moment you step forward, now you are visible by the gathering around community who is like judging you, and now they want your power, they are lusting after you, and now they are your enemy. And there comes this energy where now you will be unloved once again. Like this person only loved you if you would be in power, and so you decided to rebel against this person because they thought that if they told you they would only love you if you do this, you would follow their advice. So now you don't want to follow their advice, you want to rebel against this as an Aquarius, right? And now it's like what happens is, if you take that bold step forward, then you will be unloved once again by people gathering around you and like criticizing you and judging you for your beliefs and for your confidence and for your boldness. And then you will be unloved once again. People will walk away from you once again, and people will like, call you insecure or call you something for being vulnerable. Like there's a lot of that. Like there's a lot of fear of success, but also fear of failure, like of being a failure and being abandoned by people, by a community of people, like community of people being cruel to you, humiliating you. Yeah. So it's this is about like the fear of being seen as well, like fear of having the power, is what's coming through. Okay. So you could be an Aquarius, Leo, Virgo, Gemini, Pisces, Cancer, Sagittarius, Aries. Okay, yeah, very interesting. So you need to come back to your beginner's mind. Like, when did this begin? When did you start feeling like you are not able to fulfill your promises? When did this start? You need to go back to the root of this. Was it when you were young? Was it when you were listening to someone, maybe a parent, that wanted you to fulfill certain expectations which were so big, even though you were so little, and they had such high expectations of you, and if you did not fulfill those expectations, that you would be unloved, and so you followed through their advice and went ahead with whatever it is that they wanted, so they could love you and they could be there for you. But either you failed at it, or something happened which made you feel like whatever it is that this person is asking you to chase is something that is like not good for your soul, or not good for you. Like, it's just not good for you, but this person is selfish and they wanted you to do this. Like, there could be a hatred towards this person for, why did this person make me do this? Why were they so selfish? Why couldn't they prioritize my uniqueness, my originality? Why didn't they ask me what I was passionate about? Why would they push me into their dreams and their passions and their mind and their goals? Because they were a failure, right? That's why, pile 2. They were a failure, but they wanted you to be a winner in that, so that they could feel like a winner. Like, they wanted to live vicariously through you, right? But doesn't mean that they are a bad person or a horrible person. They just didn't know how to be a parent, is what I'm hearing, okay? Because that's how they were taught, is what I heard, right? So go back to the beginner's mind, because that's where you will learn what this is, where you started going against yourself. And it was the person closest to you that you loved so much that did this to you, without knowledge of their own, is what I'm hearing, okay? Yeah. So very interesting. Okay, so Spirit, what is the advice then? Oh, hold on, let me get the lessons a bit more and then we'll get advice. So Spirit, any other lesson that you want to mention or elaborate on this lesson for pile 2 here? Okay, we have frying pan with trouble accusations. We have broken wishbone. Yeah, again, look at that energy. Wish will not be granted. Like, there was something that someone wished out of you. Like, they wanted their child to be a star when they were like maybe like 3 years old or 4 years old. They were told to be a star, or they were being convinced that you would be so big. And there's nothing wrong with parents dreaming big about their children, but to program their mind from such a young age to follow what it is that the parent wants for themselves and failed at doing, and to basically push that onto a child, to the point where the child is now getting programmed by that, and if they don't perform in that manner, they will feel trauma. They will feel like they have failed their parent, and they will live the rest of their life feeling like a failure of their parent. Is that good, or is it better for a parent to listen to the child, to see what they are good at already, to kind of observe their talents, the talents within that child itself, and to grow that, right? Maybe that kid has spiritual abilities. Maybe that kid had imaginary friends. Maybe that kid was a medium. Maybe that kid had spiritual abilities beyond or maybe that kid had mathematics skills. Maybe that kid had legal skills. I don't know. Okay? But the child shows a lot of signs since their young age, with what toys they play with, what they choose to study, how they choose to study, to understand like what the child's uniqueness is, right? But the parent breaks a child when the child is not able to fulfill the parent's expectations, right? And especially if the parent accuses the child of being a failure, accuses them of not doing what it is that they were told to do or they were expected to do, right? Very interesting pile, okay? Damn, like, yeah, oh my god, at the bottom of this deck, pile 2, check this out. family wishes come true. Now this could be your entire family wishing this from you, like you need to be this, you need to be that, and you had to rebel against this to the point where now you go against yourself. Like you are like, no, even if this leads me to like center stage or stardom, I am terrified of it. Like your nervous system could like literally shrink at the idea of being around people, or yeah. This could also be like, again, with fire and broken, this could be a lot of violence at home. Okay, so you could have experienced a lot of violence at home to the point where now you just want to be behind closed doors, you don't want to like open up. Or okay, yeah, we have boot again. Look at this violence energy, like boot, like kicking someone with their boot and like on their neck. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, then this is broken bone, like literally breaking someone's bone or hurting someone since childhood. Or this is like frying pan, like maybe not feeding them, or like I don't know. I'm picking up a lot of torturous energy here. Like, so the greatest lesson for you in this lifetime is to like heal from this abuse and violence due to someone in power abusing you in power, through power, to the point where now they took your power away. And now for you to be bold, it requires 10,000 times more strength than other people who like always were loved by their parents since a young age. Like it takes you 10,000 times more effort and strength. Like I'm so sorry, my love, my boo. Okay, I just want you to know that I freaking care for you and I love you. I need you to know this. I'm here for you. You freaking let me know in the chat if you have been through this. Okay, I'm feeling like I need to cry. Yeah, because you are a diamond. Like literally you are a diamond. Pile 2. It says you'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. These people did not know you were a diamond. They didn't know you were a star. Okay, none of these people who like wanted to basically pressure you under their boot, on your neck or on your head or on your bones, like I don't care. Okay, these people oh my god, they have another thing coming for them, trust me on that. Okay, spirit is definitely going to take away their crown, their power, especially if they have a big home, or they thought that you being in their big home, they can kick you however they want, they can abuse you, they can use you as a slave however they want. Oh my god, these people, oh my god, pile 2, oh my god, you have no idea, baby. You have no idea what's coming for them. You are a diamond. You're gonna shine like a star. It's destined for you. Like there is no coming back from there. Okay, my love? But this is the greatest lesson you're gonna learn in this lifetime, is how to gain your power back, your confidence back, you not going against yourself, you still rising in power and using the power with benevolence. Like that is the lesson for these people who thought that they could abuse you and get away with it. You will still be the Queen of Wands and star energy. Like you will still be delicious, you will be confident, you will be motivating, you will be enthusiastic, exciting, creative, passionate. That's who you are. And your greatest lesson is to realize that is who you are. Okay, and you can be that, and you can still be unique and original, and you can still observe and be intellectual and still be quirky and still be eccentric and still be eclectic, right? Still be a hippie. Like that's what I'm hearing. Like you can do both, and that's what will make you a star. Okay, that's your star. Like that is you uniquely. Nobody can take that away from you, pile 2, I promise you. And you need to check out the part 2 of this reading, which is what is your greatest reward in this lifetime. Okay, because that will tell you exactly why you are doing this. Okay, what are you meant to achieve at the end of this, right? What are the results of this, right? Beautiful, beautiful, my love. So let's get an advice for you now for pile spirit, tap me into pile 2 and then advice for pile 2. Tap me into pile 2 and an advice for pile 2, spirit. Tap me into advice for pile 2. We have, oh, beautiful. And at the bottom of the deck we have trust. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce this, that's why I was like mute. Is it voyage or is it, yeah, it is voyage, I think. Yeah, it is voyage. So let's see, voyage. Hold up. Look at your higher self carrying you like a baby. Right? And this is a humpback whale, by the way. So you are as large as that humpback whale, but you're a baby whale right now, right? And you have the power to go the distance, and you have the power to become as large as that humpback whale, right? And that's your higher self, literally guiding you through it, like protecting you through it, okay? Oh, this is beautiful, my love. See how universe loves you. Like, they know you have been through so much in your life. Like, so many people would, like, I don't know, would cower in front of these challenges. In front of this lesson, pile 2, so many people would have given up. So many people would have hurt themselves, harmed themselves, injured themselves to just go away from this life, like literally. And you, just listening to this reading right now, having the strength to listen and to understand how you can improve, how you can learn, how you can better yourself, that's your star power right there. That's your blazing nebulous, like your supernova. That's what I'm hearing. Like, that's your supernova right there, my baby, my boo, okay? So it says here, get ready. You are about to embark on a journey, okay? So your higher self is taking you on a journey. It might be an inner sojourn or an outer voyage to a distant land. It might be a project or idea that is coming to life. But most certainly, you are an intrepid traveler, sallying forth into the unknown. Where do you want to go? What have you always wanted to do or be? This is the time to make it happen. Get prepared. Have a clear vision of what you want to experience, but also be prepared for the unexpected. That is part of the exhilaration of being a traveler. Remember to enjoy the journey as much as reaching the destination. So that's what you're learning. Okay, that's what your advice is to know that this is an adventure. Okay, whatever has happened to you, it's actually an adventure. See it as an enthralling adventure, as the Queen of Wands that you are. Once you start seeing life as an adventure, no matter its ups and downs, boy oh boy, nothing can stop you anymore. Even you not knowing how to follow through your promises and these patterns that you need to release, that's an adventure, okay? That's a freaking adventure. And the journey itself is exhilarating, okay? That's what Spirit is saying. So yeah, that's what I have for you, pile 2, my love. Okay, check out the part 2 if you're interested, and if you resonated with this message very deeply, then you have a lot of messages in part 2 of this as well, okay? I will be linking the video down below in the comments as well as in the description box. Thank you so much for tuning in, my love. Do like, share, comment and subscribe, and let me know, okay? Connect with me. We are a community here of people who share with each other, who love each other, who connect with each other on a soul level. This is a soul family here. So connect with me on the comments, okay? And let me know. Okay, my love? Thank you so much for tuning in, my love, and peace. Okay, so pile 3, as I was just sitting with your energy, I got the downloads with this card here that you chose, the gratitude card, right? Your greatest lesson in this lifetime is to not complain. Like, there's something about where you could be in this energy in life where you go through life, and when life happens to you, there's this energy where you feel like a victim, okay? And when you feel like a victim, or you are victimized by someone else, then you start believing that victim energy is your identity itself, to the point where, like, you could be complaining about what happened to people, and you could hold it over people's head about what happened and what they did to you or how they did it to you. And it was so wrong, it is just not done, like how could you do this and why would you do this? And then there's a lot of complaining energy, like not being happy with things in life, not being happy with circumstances in life. And because you're not happy, there's a sense of like feeling that if you complain about it, that maybe that energy is going to release, or if you complain about it, maybe that energy is going to go away and stop troubling you, and you're going to be happy once again. Like, there's this correlation with if you complain, or if you are kind of naggy about it a little bit, right? That this issue is going to go away, or this person is going to understand that you were always the victim and that they are going to save you, or they are going to listen to you, and then they are going to love you. But you keep falling in that same trap, I'm hearing, in every relationship. So Interesting. So, for example, if your first relationship, you were with someone and you loved them a lot, okay, and this person was either unavailable emotionally, or this person was maybe physically not into you, or there was some incompatibility, okay, and you felt like you were compatible with them, but they were like not giving you their best. So now maybe you start complaining about what's going on, and when you started complaining, that was pushing them away even more, because now it's like instead of listening to me or understanding me, like you have your own problems that you want to speak about, and you don't care about what my problems are, or something like that, where like when you start complaining, you come from a very selfish perspective, or you only think about what is disappointing you or making you hurt or making you unhappy in a situation. Okay, when you start complaining, you do not think about the other person, you think about yourself and how you can get what it is that you want. And there's this slightly manipulative aspect to it, where you want to get what it is that you want, so you will manipulate them through complaining about what's going on, so that they understand that they are at fault, they are to blame, and you are the victim here, and that they need to save you from yourself, or that they need to save you from them because they are the problem. Like there's always this finger pointing energy coming through here. Okay, and that could be your greatest lesson here, is to learn interesting, very interesting pile here. Your lesson here is, first of all, like, to understand how happy you are with yourself, like just by yourself, not with anyone else. Okay, just let go of everyone that's in your mind right now and focus on yourself. Okay, and please don't like lie to yourself. Okay, just think about yourself, and what is the first statement that comes to your mind when it comes to, like, if I ask you how much do you love yourself, what comes to mind? What is the statement that you would say, or what is the response that you would say? Or I would ask you, what is an adjective that you could describe yourself as, right? Or what is like what qualities do you love about yourself? What would you describe? Like, let me know in the chat, in the comments below, what are the qualities that you love about yourself. Okay, because I don't think you have done this work on yourself, and if you have, then you are already learning this lesson, right? You are already on the path. But in this life, this is the lesson you're learning, this entire life. Okay, we are not talking about a specific area of your life, a specific part of your life. We are talking about your entire life here. Okay, so I'm gonna go into as much detail as I'm channeling here, but there will be this energy where, like, you can see where this other person is not loving you, or this other person is not giving you what you want, or this other person should give you what you want because you gave them this. Like, there could be this transactional energy where I gave you, so now you are supposed to give me, you owe me and there's a lot of selfishness in this. I'm picking that up very strongly, pile 3. There's a lot of selfishness, and with the heart chakra, this is giving me like your heart energy, like your heart is blocked in to truly like give to people. You don't like giving to people without knowing you're going to get something back. And this is a very, like, I'm picking up a very scarcity mentality. Like, this is a like a miserly personality. Like, no, I'm gonna, because I don't have much to give, so when I give, you should give me back, like, because I don't have much to give anyway. So if I'm giving to you, I'm doing you an honor, or like something like that is going on here. Okay, that we need to address here. Okay, there's nothing wrong with you, there's nothing wrong with this, but this is a lesson that you're learning in this lifetime, right? So yeah, no judgments here for sure, pile 2. Okay, if you feel judged, or if you feel like this is uncomfortable for you, my love, this is not the reading for you. I am not the reader for you. Yeah, you can definitely switch the channel. Okay, I'm not forcing you to be here with me right now. Okay, so let's get more on this pile 3. Let's get more on this energy. Spirit, please tap me into pile 3. And there's some beautiful religious music playing here, because we are in Navratri here in India. Okay, I have also been fasting, by the way, on Navratri. I don't know, I just felt like, because I saw my mom fasting, and I was like, Vrinda, why don't you fast? Because I've never fasted on religious events, but this year I was like, I have to fast on Navratri, like, for some reason. Okay, because my mom inspired me. Okay, I don't have a particular reason why I'm doing it, okay? So yeah, I feel like there's a reason why I told you this as well, and there's a reason why the music started now as well. Like, there are times when you would do something very sweet for people, and that's interesting. Okay, so I told you how I have never fasted before for any religious, like, holidays or something like that, right? But this time I did it for my mom. But that's because she inspired me to do it, right? She didn't force me to do it. She didn't ask me that, oh, you have to do it. So there are some control issues here. Pile 3. Interesting. You could have messages in pile 2. But there are some control issues here. Okay. There are some control issues that you need to tackle here. Okay, I'm hearing, for those of you who are wondering about your lover, you have messages in pile 2 about their greatest lesson in this lifetime. If some of you are wondering about your lover or someone that you love or someone that you care about and why they are behaving the way they are learning the lessons of pile 2, okay? So for some of you, that's another download coming through. But what was I? Spirit, you are scattering me right now for pile 3. Hold on. Yeah, so like there is an issue with you feeling controlled by people. So you don't like being controlled by people, but you love to control people. Okay, there is this energy here. You love to control people, but when somebody is trying to control you, you don't like being controlled. So why is the double standard here? So this could be one of your greatest lessons, is to look at the double standards that are happening here, where when somebody is trying to control you, you feel offended, or you feel like complaining, or you feel like blaming this other person. But when you are controlling the other person through giving to them, through giving something to them, your feelings, you opening up, you giving your time to them, now you want them to give you something in return for that, and something that you want out of that, which is control. Again, you're controlling this person. So how are you okay with controlling someone else when you don't like to be controlled? Would you like being controlled the same way? If yes, then you can go ahead and control all you want. Do you like being controlled? You don't, right? You despise it. So why are you okay controlling others? That's my question to you, right? And that's a lesson you're learning as well. Like, and you do it through the heart chakra, through the heart space, which is through love. Okay. The greatest lesson that pile 3 is here to learn in this lifetime, Spirit. Give me more on this for pile 3. Give me more on this. Give me more on this. Oh my god, we have cactus here. Look at the heart energy here. Now this is giving me a lot of pain in the heart. Okay? That's what it's giving me here with the green heart chakra energy. Give me more on this. Yeah, this is clarifying everything that I was just saying, right? But I'm going to explain it even more, okay? Yeah, we have feast of plenty. I'm getting this as a like a third party situation here. Okay. Now this could be you asking about another person. This doesn't have to be your life lesson. If you are asking for someone else, all these piles can resonate with someone else's lesson as well. Okay. Okay, we have dust devil. Yeah, oh my god, the devil energy has come out to play is what I heard. Okay, so give me one more spirit from this deck. We have beloved. Yeah, look at the love energy here, the heart energy here. I was getting that heart chakra energy so strongly, right? And here the heart is on fire. Like, I'm hearing you like to test people. Like, you like to test people and their heart until like they have given up, or until they feel like they cannot prove to you about their love anymore, or you complain, or what is this energy, Spirit? Deep diver reverse. Yeah, this is going reverse as well. Deep diver reverse. Like, you are terrified of the depth in love, because you are actually a deep diver. You are actually a deep lover. This is something you need to learn in this lifetime. Like, you love, your love is like the ocean. Like, you love so deeply that it terrifies you. Your love terrifies you, pile 3. Okay, how deep you can love, how deeply you can care for another person, how unconditionally you can love another person. And this is why you have so many conditions on your love now. This is why you want people to behave according to what you want. And if they don't behave how you want, you start complaining, you start blaming, you start pointing fingers, you start telling them they are not worthy, you start putting them in third party situations, you start having this devil energy towards them. Like, okay, you are making them obsessed with you by putting them in a third party situation, and then you burn their heart because you are protecting your heart and making your heart into a cactus. But this person doesn't know how to do that, so you are testing them now, because now your heart is robust. Like, you have protected your heart, you are not letting your heart get messed up in any situation. But I feel like there is someone here who you tested and now you are obsessed with them. Like, and this is what you're learning. Okay, you cannot test people and control and manipulate people just to feel inner security within yourself that, like, this person loves you, only to destroy them in the process. Like, because you love so deeply and you want to know whether they are worthy of your love, so you will test them every time they want your love, or you will test them every time they want to be with you. You will put them in third party situation, you will put them through like multiple tests, like multiple initiations, just to be with you. Like, what is this? Can that person survive that? Like, you want to see, can that person survive like you did? You survived it, you made your heart into a cactus, can they do it too? What is this, pile 3? You need to tell me that. What is this? Because I don't know what this is, right? But these could have been your experiences since your childhood, or since this person, whoever you're asking about, since their childhood, where they actually love deeply and you have seen this in them, or this person has seen this in you. Whoever this is, who you are feeling, has seen your depth, and they are just as deep as you, by the way. They are just as deep as you. But what are you doing? You are keeping it shallow, you are keeping it surface level, but you're obsessed with them at the same time. And you have put them in a third party, so you constantly make them fear that they are going to lose you, that you're going to sleep with someone else, that you're going to talk to someone else, that you're going to give your beloved energy to someone else. Whatever you gave them, you're going to give to someone else. But guess what? You have met your match, because this person has a heart of fire. You cannot burn their heart. Their heart itself is made of fire. Like, they are so protected by the divine. Like, their heart is protected by a supernatural energy. Like, you cannot touch them, you cannot hurt them, because they have been through so much pain in their life, and they still are not afraid to dive deep with you. And look at what you do to them. You treat them as a shallow person, you treat them as a superficial connection, you treat them as something that is like, it's a dust, it's dust that can be just cleaned up and you can start fresh, because you have a cactus heart right here. Look at the war of hearts here. Like, you are in war with people's heart chakra. You are testing them. Like, that's your lesson, is to learn that you need to be grateful for the people that even take the test for you. Like, because they are willing to show you that they love you regardless of what you're doing or what you're trying to do. Okay? Doesn't mean that they're going to be manipulated by you or controlled by you. They're doing it to show you that they have a much divine power that is protecting their heart. And they don't get hurt like you feel that you will hurt them. Okay? Wow. Oh my god. Rude girl at the bottom of the deck. The disowned self. So again, there are parts of you that you have disowned. It could be your own heart. You have disconnected from your own heart, because it hurts so much when somebody does something to it, when somebody betrays. So there could be this energy of like blaming someone else, complaining, and not looking at how you can give that to yourself. Whatever this person did not give you, did not love you the way you wanted to be loved, how can you give that to yourself with the Garden of Venus, rest and renewal? How can you heal your heart by resting and renewing your heart rather than disowning your heart? Right? Your greatest lesson in this life is connected to love and loving so deeply that now you believe you have to test. I'm hearing not plenty, I'm seeing this as purity, like testing the purity of people's hearts to the point that you are ready to burn someone at the stake, or like metaphorically burn someone's heart. You light it up on fire to see how much pain they can take for you, to prove their love to you. But that's an illusion, is what I'm hearing. Okay? If you have to test someone to prove their love for you, that's an illusion. That's not a true relationship. And you keep coming from that perspective, or this person keeps coming from that perspective. Okay? Yeah. Now with the gratitude, I'm also getting this energy where like you feel life is hard. Okay? That's what I'm getting. Like you have believed in your heart that you have to turn off your heart, or you have to abandon your heart in order to be in this life, in order to exist on this world. If you want to be rich, if you want to reach the top, like you have to abandon your heart. Instead of seeing it as your beloved, you want to like burn it off, or like, I don't know, hide it or hide its vulnerabilities. And Spirit is saying you have to do none of that. All you have to do is just be thankful for what you already have. Be thankful for the people in your life that have still tried to prove themselves to you even though they didn't have to. Have still tried to fight for you even if you fought against them. Like, who are you in war with? Are you in war with them or with yourself? Like, this is an internal war that you are trying to like bring out towards other people who love you, who genuinely love you. God damn it, pile 3. Or this person, because some of you I'm picking up like this is not you, this is someone else. But this could be you as well. Take accountability for that if this is you, right? But you could be terrified of love, but you want love so badly at the same time. Like, and you know this, right? Like you're obsessed about love. And also there could be something about being obsessed with love or obsessed about a person. Yeah, Emperor. Okay, oh my. So we have the Emperor here, okay? Yeah, so you're meant to be an emperor in this life. I'm picking up a strong masculine energy in this pile, okay? So you could be a masculine, or you could be more heavily in your masculine energy in this lifetime, even if you're a woman. Oh my God, Empress in reverse. Emperor and Empress. So you have a divine counterpart here. Let's see if it's in reverse. Oh my God, the card only fell. Hold on. This has come up right. Okay, but I'm going to take the reversal meaning as well of this and tell you what is going on here, okay? So give me more on this for pile. Emperor and Empress have come out, okay? And the Emperor is looking away from the Empress, like, yeah. It's like, again, she's wearing green. Look at the heart energy. He's looking away from her heart. Or, wow, there's such a disconnection here. And we have 10 of Pentacles, okay? And we have karma in reverse. That's like bad karma. Yeah, it's in reverse. This recent eclipse or every eclipse, this person gets bad karma if they treat you in a bad way. Okay, that's what I heard. Okay, we have 6 of Swords. Yeah, we have Star as well. I'm not taking the Star though. There was 6 of Swords in reverse if I'm not mistaken. Where is it, Spirit? Hold on. Yeah, 6 of Swords reverse. Right? So pile 3. The greatest lesson that you will learn in this lifetime. Look at the armor that the Emperor is wearing. This Emperor is like, I would rather take care of the kids than I would give them to you. Like there's something about that going on. There's a lot of pride issues, a lot of ego when it comes to like opening up to his own heart. And his own heart allows him to connect to his divine feminine energy. And he's the divine masculine here, right? So this is your divine feminine and masculine energies and a unity of them. Okay, there's a struggle in that. There's a struggle at times where when you are working, when you're hustling, when you're going hard at your goals, you find it hard to rest, you find it hard to relax, you find it hard to nurture yourself, to love yourself, or to receive love as well. Okay, and you see love as a manipulative tool. Like you don't see love as something that can heal you, can nurture you, can uplift you. You see love as like a toy or a game or something that needs to be utilized as a tool or something like that. You don't even want to look at love. Like I'm seeing this Empress as love and heart energy and like fulfilled energy, right? And wholeness energy. Like you are looking away from it. Like you don't even want to look at it. Okay, you're terrified. That's what the thing is. Like you have set up your throne in such a way where your throne is facing away from her. Like because if you look at her, you know you are going to fall deeply in love. Like, and that's your masculine energy towards your heart. Okay, so even if you're a male, this is you towards your heart, you towards your relationship with someone, okay, who you know you want something very solid with, very stable with, and you know she is a divine partner or this is a divine partner in your life, and that this relationship will have that loyalty, that stability, that love, that beautiful mansion or that home, that dream home that you both share with each other. Like you know that that's going to happen for the both of you. Like you want to make that happen for the both of you. She definitely does. She's open for that. You are not. And you're ungrateful about this connection. Like you're ungrateful. You think that she's manipulating you. She's gaslighting you. She's using love as a manipulation to get you to give your money to her. She's a gold digger is what I'm hearing in your mind. Because every woman is a gold digger. She's going to dig my feast of plenty, and she's going to like make me choose her, and then I'll have to bear the consequences of this. So you complain in your mind about what could go wrong. You have this complaining mentality about what you didn't receive, what she should have done instead. And that's how you control. Like that's how you control love. You want to control love, and that's not love. Love is not control. Love cannot be controlled. Love cannot be controlled. Pile 3. Love cannot be controlled. That's your lesson in this life. Love cannot be controlled. Love is not a tool to control, a toy to manipulate, a person to subserve or become a slave to you. No. That's not what love is, my dear, my boo. That is what gets you the bad karma, okay? That's where there's a lot of bad karma that comes upon you in your life, where you are not able to move forward. With the 6 of Swords, trust me, I'm hearing there's no rest for the wicked, right? There's no rest for the wicked. So when you come at wicked ways towards another person's heart, when you are wicked towards another person's heart, you receive so much bad karma that lifetimes upon lifetimes you will be looking for this person and you will never find them. That will be your bad karma. You will look for loyalty, you will look for stability, you will look for that heart. And because you have a cactus heart, you are never going to find them. So in this lifetime, you're meant to learn how to release. Maybe something happened to you when you were 29 years old, or you could be 29 right now, 20 years old, 15 years old. Take it how it relates with you. Maybe very young as well, 2 years old, like something about your mom and dad and how love was controlled within this family. So you imitate that because nobody was grateful for you since you were there. Maybe your parents thought you were an ungrateful child for what you had. Like you never were happy with what you had. And so you rebelled and you were like, I will always be unhappy. Or either you were ungrateful as a child or they were ungrateful for having a child like you. And so now you want to make your lover believe that they are ungrateful to have you, or something like that is going on here. It's coming from your family, from how you have grown up. And this is your ancestral karma as well. This is something you have to heal in this lifetime to come into your union with your person, with your heart first. With your heart is suffering. It's become a cactus, literally. okay? And it needs to be purified with fire, and your divine counterpart will be able to help you with that. But you have to stop dusting them off every time they come to you, or make them feel like they are just trash in your life, being ungrateful towards them, right? You have to know that there is abundance, this feast of plenty, like there's plenty of love within your heart to give to them. You don't have to be so miserly in love. You don't have to be so manipulative and like greedy in love. All you want is to take and not to give back. What happened to your heart? That's literally how your heart looks, and there is spirit right there trapped within it, wanting to be freed by you. Okay? Wow, this is a deep pile. Oh damn, I didn't expect this reading to go so deep, but here we go. Spirit, any other messages for pile 3 pertaining to the spread? Any lesson that they are meant to integrate? The most important lesson, money will be coming to you, yeah, for sure. Okay, so the more grateful you are in life for this person, for the people that fight for you even if they don't have to, for people who are there with you through thick and thin, for people who love you, you know, don't see it as transactional. Pile 3, interesting. You could definitely have messages on pile 2. I'm getting that. We have ring, yeah. Again, I'm getting gold digger. Like you feel like people who come to you are gold diggers. A marriage will take place, either romantic or business. So you could interesting. So what I'm getting here is, for you to learn what love is, you will have to learn through a business partnership what love is. Like, this is interesting. So you will learn through a business partnership in this lifetime on how to treat someone in love. But a business partnership will teach you love. Like, this is so interesting, because there everything has to be transparent, or everything has to be in agreement, and you will have such a bond with a person in partnership that you will feel what you have been lacking in love, and how transparent you are in business, but how much you lack that in love. And something about that is going to teach you, because right now you feel like every person opposite sex is a gold digger, or yeah. And it's going to happen slowly with the tortoise. It says here, slowly but surely getting ahead, right? So slowly you're going to heal your heart. Slowly but surely you're going to have success in love, and love in success, okay? Interesting. Give me more. Or you could partner up with your person as well eventually. When you unite with them, you will trust them with your money, with your heart. You will love them so deeply. Like, I see your capacity to love is so deep, it's terrifying. I know, I understand pile 3, okay? We have January. Someone here could be born in January, or someone born in January could be important in this particular spread, okay? Or something could have happened in January between the both of you and your person, or something could happen in the next January, okay? Now you could be getting a new home. So once you get a new home, you will have a new attitude towards love. Maybe the place that you are stuck in is where people around you think like this about love, or the kind of people you get up, like, no, the people that you work with, maybe your work friends, they talk about this, they talk about love in this manner. Like, they talk about love being scarce, and that you need to manipulate in order to love someone, or the kind of parents you grew up around, or the kind of siblings you hang out with. Like, they talk about this, and so that's why your attitude towards love has been to, like, be this way, or think that they are all gold diggers at the end of the day. They want your money, they want your assets, okay? I'm sorry that you have had to experience this, but there is someone maybe born in January that has taught you a new way of love, that has taught you that love doesn't die. No matter how much you try to, like, freeze their heart, they keep burning it up once again. Like, they keep, like, melting the ice within your heart. Right? This is your heart I'm picking up. Cold as ice, right? Prickly as a cactus. And here comes the fire in their heart, burning it all up. Like, what the heck do you think you're doing? Love me, and I want to love you. Come here. And they keep coming back, or you keep going back to them. There's a reason, okay? They're teaching you what love truly is. So don't abuse them, don't hurt them, don't manipulate them, don't gaslight them, don't make them into a supply for you, don't hurt them. There's going to be a lot of negative karma coming your way if you hurt them, even one more time. You are not allowed to hurt them anymore, whoever this person is. I promise you. And if this is your person who has done this to you, they are not allowed to hurt you again, my love. You are capable of such deep love. If they hurt you once more, they are done for. Okay? That's what I'm hearing. So now, let's just get an advice for you. Damn. This even triggered me, all the green energy going forward. Heart is the key here for you, okay? You're gonna marry this person, or like, I don't know, you are going to like give this person a gift. Maybe you're going to gift this person a home or a ring or money. Like you just feel so generous towards this person suddenly, or that is what you're meant to learn. Is when you love someone, you give to someone without any expectations. Okay, you don't expect a transaction out of it. Truly. Yeah, inner peace, literally. Look at the greens here, and the blues and the purples. A lot of spiritual learning this life. Okay, and 2 fish here as well. Look at this, 2 fish, right? That's you and your person. Emperor and Empress, you and your person, right? So you will love someone that deeply. You cannot resist it. Try resisting it. Try resisting it for the rest of your life. Try ignoring this person. Try manipulating this person once again. Trust me, try it once again. I know you don't dare to anymore. I know you have already lost in this battle, whatever battle you started with this person. You have lost it. Just try it once again. I dare you. I dare you. Okay? Inner peace. Because I don't think they brought you anything but peace in your life. And you know this deep down. That's why it hurts you. It hurts you, right? But that hurt is good. It's opening your heart. It's melting that ice. Okay? So don't see it as a threat. Oh my God, my ice is melting. I need to freeze it once again. What the is wrong with you? It's healing you. It's helping you. It's supporting you. You need to be grateful for this. Okay? And I'm sorry for those of you who have been tested by this person. I'm really sorry, pile 3. I really am, okay? Let me know in the comments if this resonates with you. Inner peace. Yeah. So it says here, inner peace is your birthright, pile 3. Tranquility occurs when you realize that your life is unfolding according to divine planning. Serenity isn't something you have to work for or search for. It already exists within you. To find this inner peace, simplify your life. Yeah, because I was picking up a lot of chaos, remember initially? When I channeled into that gratitude card, I was picking up so much chaos and complaining and pointing fingers at everyone else but yourself. There's a complete lack of self-reflection in this file. Complete lack of gratitude for what you already have. You always want more and more. This is why you always want more and more and more and more. More money, more partners in commitment, more third-party situations, more. You have frozen your heart. That's why you want more. Your heart is prickly. You hurt people with your heart. That's how hardened your heart has become. Your heart is suffering inside of you. That is the truth. Okay? To find this inner peace, simplify your life. Spend time in nature. Listen to the message of your soul. Because your soul is trying to speak to you through your heart here now. Your soul feels trapped, goddammit. True peace transcends fear. Listen to me, pile 3. True peace transcends fear and connects you intimately to the Creator. This Creator is coming through as the divine feminine aspect in your life. Whoever this is. This could be a person, this could be a feeling, this could be a thing, whatever it is. That's within you though. And outside of you, it could be a person, right? It connects you intimately to your Creator. Breathe deeply and fully, knowing that all is well. So you are learning that all is well. You are learning to stay in that peaceful energy. You are addicted to chaos, or you're addicted to like drama or gossip or sabotage or pricking someone else, or like seeing how they react when you do that. Like you're learning that peace is all right too. Like peace, you can let peace in. You can let love in. You can let like I'm feeling like sighing so like deeply literally in your pile. Like it's all right, pile 3. It's all right. There's nothing wrong with peace. Some of you, like, you could be scared of peace. It's all right. That's the lesson here in this life. It's all right to love. It's all right to give and not to expect anything in return. It's okay. You're not losing anything. Okay? We as humans are here to make mistakes. We are not here to be perfect all the time. We are not here to love that perfect person all the time. But some of us have more capacity to love while others don't. But if you have met a match in terms of that capacity, don't hurt them once again. Don't you dare hurt them, Paltri. You don't know what is going to happen to you next. Okay? This literally could be you born in January or someone born in January that's special. Or you are special if you are born in January. Okay? Please hold them close to your heart. Okay? Always love them because they love you. They've never wanted anything harmful for you, anything bad for you in your life. Okay? And they have always uplifted you. I'm not getting anything negative out of this person. All they have tried to do is love you. That's it. And they have been the villain for that or something like that. You need to release that energy. Okay, let me know in the comments if this resonated. 14444 as I said that on the timestamp. Okay, thank you so much, Paltri, for tuning in, my love. And check out the part 2 of this reading, which is what is your reward and how can you achieve it after you are through with this. Okay, after you have learned this lesson, what is the reward that you are getting at the end of this? Okay, so stay tuned for that. Check out the part 2, which is in the link in the description box, will be given in the description box, and link will be given in the pinned comment below as well. And do like, share, comment and subscribe, my love, my boo. Thank you so much for tuning in, my love, and peace.